Welcome to Step by Step, a video Bible study series presented by the Monte Vista Church of Christ in Phoenix, Arizona.
Are you ready to see what it holds? Are you ready to see what it brings? Are you ready to see what new challenges and opportunities it brings your way? Are you ready for 2022? Are you ready for 2022? Are you ready to begin a new year? Do you have all of your financial information gathered together? You know tax season is on the horizon. Are you caught up on all your bills? Are you ready to fully pay off some debt that you may have accumulated due to the holidays? Are you ready for your resolutions? Have you made your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any spiritual resolutions that you're ready to make? I truly hope and pray that you will have a wonderful and blessed 2022. I hope that it will be a spiritually rich year for you. I hope that you will draw closer to God and learn more about Him than ever before. In fact, to help you accomplish that goal, what I want to do in this video is I want to offer you 4 very practical things that you can do right now to start off 2022 in the right way spiritually. I want to offer you 4 things that you can do right now to start 2022 in a great way for the Lord. And the first thing you can do to begin your year, your new year in the right way, is you can begin it by making it a goal to read your Bible every day. Make it a goal to start off this new year by reading your Bible every day. Maybe you can begin the new year by reading the Proverbs every day. Read 1 chapter from the Proverbs every day to start off the new year. Read a chapter every day from a book that has great practical wisdom from God. Read a book that has wisdom about how to have a marriage that pleases God, and how to handle your finances in a way that pleases God, and how to be a good friend to someone, and how to pick good friends. There are 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, which means that if you commit yourself to reading 1 chapter a day, you can read the whole book of Proverbs in about a month. Make it a goal to start the new year by reading the book of Proverbs, or maybe you can start the new year by reading one of the Gospels. I truly cannot believe a better way than to start off the new year than by reading about Jesus. Read about His life, read about His teachings, read about His death and His burial and His resurrection from the dead. Read about the things He did that superseded natural law. What a great way to start the year, by reading one of the Gospels, one of the books that tell you the most about Jesus. Or maybe you can begin the year by making it a goal to go back to the beginning. Begin the new year by going back to the beginning. Read the book of Genesis. There are 50 chapters in the book of Genesis. And so if you read 1 chapter a day, you can read Genesis in about 50 days. You can read about God's creation. You can read about the beginning of the world, the beginning of fellowship with God, the beginning of marriage, the beginning of sin, the beginning of the nation of Israel. You can read about great Bible characters like Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Joseph and Noah and so many others. Start your new year off right by committing yourself to reading your Bible every day. But not only read your Bible every day, a second thing you can do to start the new year off right is commit yourself to prayer. Commit yourself to praying to God at least 3 times a day. In Daniel chapter 6. In Daniel chapter 6 and verse 10, we learn some things about Daniel. It says, now when Daniel knew that the document was signed, this was a law that was being passed in Babylon or in Medo-Persia, that said that it was illegal for anyone to pray to their God. And when Daniel knew that the document was signed, he entered his house. Now in his roof chamber, he had windows open toward Jerusalem. And he continued kneeling on his knees 3 times a day, praying and giving thanks before God as he had been previously doing. Daniel was a man of prayer. Daniel was a man who committed himself to praying to God, talking to God, at least 3 times a day. It didn't matter what the law in the Medo-Persian Empire said. You and I can commit ourselves to doing that same thing if we've been struggling with prayer in the past year. If we've been struggling in our prayer lives, we can commit ourselves to praying at least 3 times a day. We can pray in the morning to God before we get out of bed. We can pray in the afternoon or in the evening when we get home from work. We can find us a quiet place in our home to talk to God. And then before we go to bed, we can pray to God again. We can thank God for blessing us to get through the day and to watch over us while we sleep. Commit yourself to praying to God at least 3 times a day as you begin the new year. And then thirdly, start off the new year right by committing yourself to getting closer with your brethren. Get closer to other Christians. In Acts chapter 2, in verse number 46, when talking about the early Christians, it says, day by day, continuing with one mind in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, they were taking their meals together with gladness and sincerity of heart. Notice how, in addition to spending time together in the worship assembly, these Christians also spent time together every day. They spent time together in the assembly and outside of the assembly. They had genuine and real relationships. They were a real spiritual family. And if you've been struggling with that, commit yourself to starting off this year, the new year, by getting closer with your brethren. Invite a Christian that you don't know very well in the local church that you're part of to have lunch with you. Do that 4 Sundays in a row. Text some words of encouragement to about 3 or 4 different brethren each week to start off the new year. Commit yourself maybe to inviting 3 or 4 Christian families into your home every month to start off the new year. Commit yourself to getting closer with the people that you're trying to go to heaven with. And then finally, start off the new year right by inviting someone who's not a Christian to come worship God with you. In John chapter 1, the Bible tells us in John 1, in verse number 46, when Nathanael found out that the Messiah came from Nazareth, he said to Philip, "Can any good thing come out of Nazareth?" And Philip said to him, Come and see. Come and see. Philip offered Nathanael a simple invitation to come and check out Jesus. Come and learn from Jesus. Come and see if he's really the Messiah. A simple invitation given by Philip to Nathanael was the beginning of Nathanael's journey to Jesus. That shows me that there's power in an invitation. There is great power in inviting a non-believer to come and learn about Jesus. And so start the year by inviting at least one person who's not a Christian each week to come and worship God with you. Come and see what New Testament worship is about. Come and learn about Jesus. Come and study the Bible. Come and hear the gospel preached. These are 4 things that I can do and that you can do to start off the new year in the right way. And may God bless you again to have a wonderful year, a spiritually prosperous year. And may you draw closer to Jesus and be more committed to him than ever before.
Thanks for watching. For more online Bible study material, or to find more episodes in this series, visit us on our website at montevista.church.